Hello Pisces, welcome to this reading and a happy early Halloween to you. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Pisces for the week of October 25th. Now Pisces, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Pisces, I do not do personal readings, so if you get a DM from somebody that is not me, that is somebody impersonating me, please do keep that in mind. And I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. All right, let's see what we have here for you, Pisces. Make sure everything is in view, and then we'll get right into it for you. Looks pretty good, have to say. All right, that looks good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is somebody who has the energy of financial independence. This does suggest that if you're not there yet, at some point you can expect to be completely financially on your own or independent, which is an amazing feeling, right? And with that, it's one of my favorite abundance cards in the tarot, because who doesn't want to sort of have their own thing going with this Nine of Pentacles, right? So this person has planted seeds in the past that are now blossoming into fruit that sustains them. And so you can also, not only is it financial independence, but it's sustainability. Being able to stand on your own 2 feet, not needing to be dependent. Definitely not somebody who is codependent with this Nine of Pentacles. And I really like what I see here with that on the bottom, because you also have that paired with the Nine of Cups in the middle, which is one of those combinations that's really hard to beat in terms of tarot. So, you know, this middle card here spills into the rest of the cards around it, and it's a very important card in the spread. So right away we have this Nine of Cups. You can see this person here is holding up their cups, celebrating joy, happiness, good things happening. And this really, you can see the expression on their face represents the fulfillment of some sort of wish or long-held dream that they've had in their life. And so you can expect that at some point to be truly emotionally content, at the very least, with this Nine of Cups. Emotionally happy in some way here. And with that, it's like, you know, you can tell like things are going well for this person. To get the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, 9-9 energy, that's strong. That's completions, or at least close to being complete. It's like abundance as well. And remember that abundance is not just financial. Abundance can also mean happy times, good relationships, good situations with people coming around. Emotional abundance is a real thing as well. And so you have financial contentment, you have emotional contentment here, stacking up, looking very good for you. So in the past, you have the Hierophant, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. So this Hierophant is potentially the organization that you work at, or the kind of like working situation that you find yourself in, because it's the energy. It can mean large structures, institutions, organizations, anything like that. But it's also a card of tradition, such as it is relating to like marriage. Marriage is a traditional sort of ideal, and this is definitely one of those cards. It's also a Taurus, it's Pope energy, it's mentors, it's like a fatherly sort of energy as well. And so for you, it's like, I feel like what's going on here is either within your organization or a group that you're a part of here, you are seen as somebody who's highly skilled and talented, because you have this Eight of Pentacles. You can see this is like the major talent card in the tarot, the biggest one. You can see this person here is working away late at night, wrapping up their latest creation. Their other creations are hanging up on the ceiling above them. And this is all about designers, creators, authors, writers, singers, dancers, speakers, Anybody who does sort of creative work. It can also mean just like if whatever field that you do, you have some sort of special talent that you bring to that field. It can also mean that. But you know, if you've ever done any sort of creative work, you know that like it's a communion of spirit. It's not just talent, but you're also sort of communing with the universe to help you bring something into existence. And that's kind of what this person is doing. And you know, you doing that right now. And it's also just a period of hard work for some people, but the hard work that you want to be doing. And with that, you have the Four of Cups below it. This person here is sitting under a tree, kind of bored, apathetic. And, you know, so this can indicate that you may need to just pay attention to some sort of other offer that's coming forward or some sort of alternative solution here. What's really interesting is, do you see the Three of Cups card on the grass? Well, the Three of Cups is right next to it. And so you may have recently felt like, man, am I ever going to have a good time with friends or other people anymore? And I would say yes, you are, for sure. Because look at this middle row, okay? We have the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Three of Cups here. All cups, all good cups. And it's in your current situation. So it's kind of hard to beat this. So you can see this Three of Cups here, celebrating joy, happiness with other, all three cups overflowing. The people here are partying or dancing or celebrating above the cups. Good things going their way, and it's just joy. It's just a good time. And that's really what I feel like potentially some of you are in right now. There's something here that's making you happy. And that's how I would kind of describe this so far. Not only with that Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom, and the Three of Cups, but you also have the Ace of Cups, which is happy new beginnings here on your mind. And this could be with someone else. It could be, you know, you starting a relationship with somebody. But the thing is, we do have solo energy as well, not only with the Eight of Pentacles, but with the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups sort of. Nine of Pentacles is more about independence. The Nine of Cups can indicate luxuries and pleasures, and you can let your mind go to where that might lead you as well with the Ace of Cups. But so that doesn't necessarily indicate being alone. But you know, if you're not being with someone else at this time, you're finding true happiness with you. And that's amazing. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I feel like at some point you're going to be like totally and completely emotionally content here if you're not already. And sometimes that's doing your own thing. So in the future, you have the Ten of Swords, the Strength card, and the Death card. So let me explain these cards to you. You have two feared moments in the tarot. Many people, you know, maybe outside of the Tower view these as two of the most challenging cards, and they can be. However, let's take a look at this Ten of Swords. It's an ending, right? The swords are going into that person. However, it also says that the clouds are clearing and there's a new beginning on the horizon. As one thing ends, another begins. And it also allows you the opportunity to release yourself from what is no longer serving you. And with that, the Death card, when you really get into it, when you read about when you go into the weeds on the Death card, this is actually one of the more positive cards because you are making a transformation. The Death card is not about literal death and dying. It's about like the butterfly coming out of the cocoon or whatever it is, the metamorphosis of the butterfly. It is transformations. It's new beginnings. It's Scorpio energy. It's taking something and making a new life for yourself. And some of you are doing that here. You're realizing that as you get this new life, this new start, this new beginning here with this Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups, Three of Cups, some other things will also have to fall away. And I feel like if anything, that's what's going on here. You have this Strength card as well. Yeah, it'll take courage for you to do this, but you're ready to lock in and do it. So let's go ahead and start to clarify. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, and maybe share this video with a friend who would be interested. I also really appreciate you being here, and I hope things are going well. Lastly, I would say check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. So let's see what we have here. All right, so we have Radha, Soul Flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. Harmony. I feel like that is the thing that I have not said here, but these three cards, harmony. Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups, Three of Cups, perfect way to sort of wrap those 3 cards up in a nice package would be harmony. And for you, it could be with someone else. You have this Master Jesus, you are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. Potentially going on for some of you, maybe dealing with issues of the masculine. And then you have charity, prayer and contemplation, connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. It's important to understand that these are energies, these are not religious situations here that we're talking about. If you have religious beliefs, feel free to, obviously use those for this reading. But I will say the Hierophant can indicate church or Pope energy, religion, spirituality. And you do have this prayer and Master Jesus card. So some of you may be connecting or leaving a religion or doing something like that, maybe changing your faith or your faith being shaken in some way. You have remain positive, wait, and if you believe. So I love that. If you believe and remain positive, wait. I almost feel like the period of waiting is ending, because that's really what this Four of Cups person is doing here. They're waiting under the tree, but it's more about boredom. They're not really growing. They're not moving. They're not... I feel like, you know what, like the thing is, the Four of Cups can indicate like someone who's in victim mode, where it's just sort of like, bored, like not really doing much. And I feel like you're not doing that here. I feel like that's what you're transforming. It's like the end of victimhood. Is what I feel like maybe some of you are doing with the Ten of Swords and the Death card. It's like you're taking life by the reins here, especially with those 3 Cups cards in the middle and the Nine of Pentacles, realizing how great it feels to be independent, not only emotionally but financially as well. So you have this Five of Wands, conflict with your religious beliefs. I really truly feel that. I've almost never read that. Queen of Wands, and the Two of Wands. So, I almost feel like potentially something happened here. There could have even been a person that came in that said like that, like maybe changed your mind around the way that you're viewing something. If you've like, there's a conflict with like traditional beliefs that you have, whether it's religion or it's just like marriage or the concept of marriage or family beliefs, something like there's some sort of conflict here where you're like changing that. This Queen of Wands is somebody who's very creative, one of the most creative people in the tarot, and you have that with the Talent card, the Eight of Pentacles below it. It's like you're doing something fun, like you're doing something that you enjoy doing. You're quite good at it, you're successful at it, and yeah, keep going. Queen of Wands, Strength card, both sort of Leo type of like lion, bold, courageous energy. And you have this Two of Wands here with the Four of Cups. I feel like you're recognizing that it's time for you to move, or like just get going on something here, which is that wait card. I feel like you're not waiting. You have this Five of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Wands, and you have, wow, the Nine of Cups again in the same row. Look, don't let this, there's something around potentially poverty mindset coming into play here, scarcity mindset, poverty consciousness, whatever you want to call it here. This upper row is your thoughts, it's your mind. This is a mental construct, this is not reality. You are potentially concerned about money or something like that, but everything else indicates that you're going to make it, Pisces. There's no need to worry, there's no need to fear here. Everything's progressing along perfectly, especially as you get the Eight of Wands below it, which is accelerated motion. It's a quick moving event that brings about good news. It's the feeling of getting unstuck. It's the feeling of moving forward, flight, motion, travel, anything like that. And it's a really nice card. It's also communication. Some of you may be finding a new community, I feel like, for some reason. I don't see any other cards like that, but I just feel that. And then you have this Nine of Cups here. Oh, well, there you go. Three of Cups. That's certainly a community of friends. With the Nine of Cups, yeah, you're moving to like a group of people or a community here that's making you truly happy. A wish come true, dream come true here. You're living life right now, Pisces, so don't let this Five of Wands, Pentacles combination hold you back. Yeah, you have this Queen of Wands, or King of Wands. Now we have counterparts coming in here. Three of Cups again, really? And the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, look. You know, you're making a transformation towards your abundance here. Okay, the steps that you're taking now are really going, like, you're on the path towards abundance here. And this like whatever you're doing right now is increasing the flow of money or increasing your abundance in some way with this 10 of Pentacles and the Death card, where it's like it's actually positive because you're saying, you know what, I'm gonna like figure out how to actually do it, how to make it. The King of Wands has made it. Okay, they are the entrepreneur in the tarot. The King of Wands truly only does what they want to do. Okay, they are the most passionate person in the room. They love what they do. It's the classic entrepreneur in the tarot, somebody who you can just feel their confidence. They'll come in and inspire you. They'll even like deliver an inspiring message or song or anything like that. You have this Three of Cups again with the Strength card and the 10 of Pentacles. For you, abundance may come through joy and celebration and meeting a good group of people, something like that going on here. Let's see what else we have. Let's see what else we have here. All right, let's pull some Kipper cards here to see what additional messages we get. Okay, message of concern. Poverty, yeah. Message, imprisonment, mature woman, and yeah. So what's going on here, this message of concern with imprisonment, again, I always need to say this, but this imprisonment card is not you going to jail, so don't let that stress you out. This is you being trapped in a situation, which is what the Four of Cups is. Think about it. If you're bored, if you're not moving forward, if you're not accelerating, if you're stuck where you are, you're imprisoned, like in your own mind, okay, or in your situation. And there's something here around what you've traditionally done that's changing. And it's changing for the better, I feel like. This poverty card's coming in with the Five of Pentacles, poverty mindset, okay? This is not really happening. You have a new message or a new communication here that's opening up some sort of pathway for yourself. This pathway card is your true north. It's your destiny. It's your what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime. For some of you, this could be through self-employment, could be through running the show in some way, whether it's a side hustle or starting something on your own. Like, you really need to be in charge here, Pisces, and there's nothing wrong with that, and it looks like you're about to do that. So I love this reading. Thank you so much for being here. Really grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. Subscribe if you're not already. Hit that like button. Check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. I'll see you in the next one.